The alarm clock failed to ring, leaving Sarah in a deep sleep. Sarah woke up late, heart pounding as she realized the time. Panic set in as she jumped out of bed. She rushed through her morning routine, barely managing to get dressed. In her haste, she skipped breakfast and spilled coffee on her shirt. Just the beginning, she sighed, already feeling the weight of the day. Traffic was a nightmare, with cars honking and barely moving. By the time Sarah reached work, she was already frazzled and behind schedule. Her desk was a mess, and the clock kept reminding her of the lost time. The day spiraled downwards from there, getting worse by the minute. Sarah's computer crashed, deleting hours of her hard work. Her phone slipped from her hand, the screen spiderwebbing on impact, shattering completely. "This is impossible!" she exclaimed, tears welling up. Her frustration boiled over uncontrollably. The day felt like a cruel joke, mocking her every move.
It's okay, Sarah. We all have these days. Don't let it get to you. Remember, you're not alone in this. We all face challenges, and it's okay to feel down sometimes. Just take it one step at a time.
A co-worker, noticing her distress, offered a comforting word. He reminded her that everyone has tough days and that it's important to be kind to oneself during these times. Sarah, however, couldn't shake the feeling of being overwhelmed. The tasks seemed endless, and the pressure was mounting. She felt like she was drowning in responsibilities. She stepped outside for some air, feeling the weight of the day heavy on her shoulders. The cool breeze provided a momentary relief, but the stress lingered. She knew she needed a break to clear her mind. She found herself drawn to a nearby park. The hustle and bustle of the city had become overwhelming, and she needed a place to escape, to breathe, and to find a moment of tranquility. The park, with its lush greenery and serene atmosphere, seemed like the perfect refuge. As she sat on a bench, a sense of calm washed over her. The bench, though simple, felt like a throne of peace amidst the chaos of her thoughts. She closed her eyes and let the gentle breeze carry away her worries. The sun warmed her face, its rays like a gentle caress, reminding her of the simple joys in life. She tilted her head back, soaking in the warmth and letting it melt away the tension in her shoulders. Children's laughter filled the air, a sweet symphony of innocence and joy. Their carefree playfulness was infectious, and she couldn't help but smile at their exuberance. It was a reminder of the pure, unadulterated happiness that still existed in the world. The simple beauty of the day began to chip away at her frustration. The vibrant colors of the flowers, the rustling leaves, and the chirping birds all worked together to create a symphony of nature that soothed her soul. Sarah took a deep breath, realizing that even amidst the chaos there was still good. The fresh air filled her lungs, invigorating her spirit and clearing her mind. She felt a renewed sense of hope and clarity. In the grand scheme of things, a bad day was just that, one bad day. She reminded herself that life was a series of ups and downs, and that this too shall pass. The park had given her the perspective she needed to see beyond her immediate troubles. She remembered her favorite Bible verse, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him." Romans 8:28. Sarah smiled. The words brought her comfort and reassurance, a reminder of her faith and the greater plan at work. Even when everything seemed to go wrong, her faith reminded her that God was still in control. She bowed her head in a silent prayer, thanking him for the peace she had found in this moment, and for the strength to carry on. And in that truth, she found the strength to face tomorrow. With a renewed sense of purpose, she stood up from the bench, ready to take on whatever challenges lay ahead. The park had given her the gift of peace, and she carried it with her as she walked away, confident and determined.